Welcome to today's episode of So This Is Life, where we are all about life and its ebb
and flow.
My name is Phidra.
My name is Blessing, and we're happy you're here.
We are happy you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Clap for them.
So This Is Life. In today's episode of So This Is Life, Fee, are you ready?
I am ready.
Hi ladies, So This Is Life. I'm a mom of 2 little girls, recently separated from their dad. Life has been so hard and we're currently facing custody battles. He is that traditional man along with his family that believe that the child belongs to the man's family in the very literal sense. It doesn't matter whether he can take care of them or not, as long as his family has them. And I cannot let that happen, so I'm going to fight for them. One problem, I'm running low on resources and money. I recently closed my business. Story for another day. So when I sought out my sister who runs a business to help me while I find my footing, she accepted and gave me a part-time job, and I'm grateful. However, she wants to pay me at the end of the month, just like all her employees, and I wouldn't mind that, but she's aware of my situation. She knows how much I am in need of money. So I asked that she pays me weekly, and she said she couldn't make that exception as it will make me lazy. I'm not trying to be entitled, but I hoped she would make the exception. She's my sister, and she knows the ins and outs of my life at the moment. I wonder, what's the difference between her and everybody else that could have hired me in this situation? Am I being entitled? How can I best approach this without ruining our relationship?
Can I first roll my eyes?
Okay, please, knock yourself out.
Like I've seen my brain.
Out of their sockets.
That's how much I've rolled.
Is that how you feel?
Yes, you are being entitled, if that's the question. If we are to answer it simply, yes, you are being very, very entitled and spoiled. What's the difference between her and anyone else that would have hired you?
Yeah.
Would you have asked these other people to pay you weekly?
Basically, what she's saying, at least my sister hired me, so what's the difference? There should be some sort of difference between her and some other employer out there, especially because she knows why I'm asking for the exception.
First of all, I have hired you not out of merit, just because you are my sister. That right there is the difference. If anything, it's a pity hire. We need to call it what it is.
So make it full-blown pity.
No, I've hired you. I am giving you a salary at the end of every month. So why do you expect me to make exceptions for you?
But the end of the month won't cut it because you know that I'm fighting custody battles. I need money. Court needs money.
Well, try getting a job elsewhere. I'm running a business, not a charity. Even charity organizations, the people they help, I'm sure get money on a monthly basis. Do they get it weekly?
You know, the thing is, she's not saying you're just giving me money for just. She's actually working for this money.
Yes,
she's just saying, kindly pay me, as opposed to paying me at the end of the month, kindly pay me at the end of the week.
No,
so that we will tally, and then
we are running a business. Businesses have systems. You do not pick money out of the business.
You know, actually, because you run businesses, so
yes,
now I'm actually paying attention.
Now, let me put it like this. For my case, if her salary was, let's simply put it at 400,000 shillings, and she wants me to give her 100,000 every week, that 100,000 that I'm giving her every week, if I actually used it back in the business, by the end of that week would probably have multiplied for me into 130,000. You see that?
Because she needs money, could she have just asked for a loan?
I have already done the best I can for you, which is employ you. Why am I now making adjustments? And anyway, if I make these adjustments for you, who is to say that no one else will come and ask for these favors?
You don't have to give them the same favor. Don't do them the favor. Basically, okay, I feel like the way she states, she writes, and her wording is sounding entitled. But when I look beyond her wording, I get her point. Because she's not saying, just give me money. She wasn't even saying, I'm your sister, just give me money. She's working for this money. All she's asking is come through for me at the end of the week as opposed to at the end of the month, especially because you know that I'm in need, dire need of this money. Then, to jakwebala, like pay me, give me a wage, and then twebale. you know, at the end of the month, I'll still have worked for that money. So to say, that is the difference between you and another employer somewhere whom I will go to for a favor and they will shun me. The least you can do for me as my sister, not least, okay. More that you can do for me as my sister is to make that exception.
We need to learn not to take advantage of people. If you would not ask this favor of other people, why are you asking it of your sister? She's running a business. I can't emphasize that enough. This is a business. If you're asking her to give you some of her money and then you will pay her back when you get paid, that's probably different. But you're asking her to present a salary every single week. Talk to the accountant. Tell the accountant, will we remit some money to this person?
Yeah,
no, that's
basically.
not right. That's not right. It doesn't matter what your situation is. The policy rather at the workplace is a policy.
Let me ask you, is that money that you give me at the end of the week, is it capable of bankrupting a business, really?
It depends on how the business is running.
So if it can't bankrupt you, then why not? I'm probably even, I don't know how long she needs the favor though, but I'm thinking if it's a month or two, that is 8 weeks, or 8 weeks only.
You see, what I'm seeing here is a situation where, you know what they say, that even if you lay down for someone, they will complain that you're not flat enough. That's exactly what this girl is saying. Her sister has laid down for her to walk on. She's saying, you're not flat. Let us now reduce you like this and make you flatter for me to be more comfortable. That's not right. That's wrong. And I would not encourage the sister to do that, because this is a business. I insist. You have to stick by what you do, or start something that you know you'll sustain. If 50% of your employees come and ask you to pay them every week, and you can manage that,
they don't have to
go
know.
ahead.
They don't have to.
They will know.
I feel like,
unless it's a business where money comes to boss's pocket, salary time, boss
dish out.
But if it's a properly organized one, no. Even if it wasn't properly organized, I would still say no. I understand getting an advance when you request for it. I don't understand being paid every week.
Okay, an advance is a solution.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I'm starting to see a solution here. Okay, so I ask, could you kindly give me the 400K and then let me work for the rest of the month and cater for that, like payback basically, like work for the 400K. Is that what you're saying?
An advance,
like if you're paying me 400K?
Can I be paid a little earlier than I would have been paid?
Yeah.
Asking for an advance, yes. But asking me to pay you every single week instead of paying you the block at the end of the month, yet I gave you this job knowing, I'm sure they talked about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they probably even have an agreement that at the end of the month, this is the compensation you get for your services. But now here you are wanting to break it up week by week by week. How am I supposed to adjust my business to accommodate you, and why? This is how we take advantage of our relatives. You know, this actually, it reminds me of those kids.
Did someone hurt you? And wow, because the way you're sounding so passionately, but I also know because you're a business person, so I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, but now this reminds me of, imagine you own a school and then you give me maybe a bursary, but then I come and tell you, but even me, I want to eat the food in the staff room. What? Yes, I'm your relative. I'm a student. You have given me, I'm studying for free, perhaps. But I also want to eat the food in the staff room because I don't want to eat the portion that other students are eating.
Okay, so in this case, this lady needs money to fight her custody battles. How do you then help her as a sister, as your family? Then how do you help her financially?
You help her outside the business.
Okay.
If you want to help her outside the business, you help her. If you can help her outside the business, you know there's a possibility that your business can actually be running, but when you as an individual don't have money, you know that.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
So if you can help her as a person, you help her, give her some money here and there. If you cannot help her, do not mix your business with personal affairs. Do not. It's very serious. That's how businesses end up never growing.
Okay, there's a part of me that still thinks that if your company can actually sustain, say, for that month, okay, week by week, and you can afford to do it for your sister, like a one-off, I feel like this is one of the things you'll get to do for them.
And you don't introduce certain things.
Okay, like business. For a month, 4 weeks. If your sister came and said, okay, Phidra, just this 1 month, pay me at the end of the week. Just this 1 month. Those
That's
are
not
4
what
weeks.
she has said.
Okay, I'm just...
What she's saying is, doesn't my sister see that I'm in a difficult situation? Basically, it's like she's trying to plan her life around her sister's wallet.
Yeah, which is wrong.
Yeah.
Have you heard of people...
irresponsible.
Have you heard of people who say... They ask you for money, you tell them you don't have money, and then they say, but just yesterday you were fueling full tank. Or just the other day you were eating
money
pizza.
got finished.
But also, like, sometimes when we get money, we make our budgets.
Right.
We don't factor in. We're not factoring you in. So what you're seeing me spend is money that I planned on spending. Yeah, even if I'm spending it today, and you asked for me yesterday.
Yeah.
Just because I'm eating pizza now, doesn't mean, it just means this money was planned for to eat pizza.
My pizza, not yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hear you and I get you. I still think, though, that she should make the exception for her sister.
I think
just to define things. Perhaps tell her, I am only able to do that for you maybe for just 2 weeks, so that you regain your footing and start somewhere, and then you can just keep working and you get a salary at the end of the month.
I think if you disorganize the system in your business, the situation your sister is in, where she needs to be paid every week, that is where you're going. That's where you're going. That is how you start to play around with your business. You've set up systems, you've set up everything, you know you're paying people at this point, but now you're pulling money every week. This money should be making more money. There's no guarantee that this money is just lying around. For all she knows, the sister is probably also waiting for a payment in order to remit payments. That's probably how she pays. So why does she expect her, or even the business, to have the money to pay her?
Do you think this is a basis for them to fall out?
It can easily be, because she is in a desperate situation. So she may look at it as, she refused to help me, but in actual sense, she's asking too much of her.
Can I ask, though, what happens, what's the worst that could happen if she left her children with the father, and the children's father or extended family on the paternal side? Because obviously they are...
She clearly doesn't want to.
Yeah, but she's also, like, not able to take care of them. Do you get? Like, sometimes I get it. I'm not even trying. I get where we come from as parents. Different degrees of feelings and whatever, and the way we take care of matters. But how about take a step back in this moment where you don't have resources? Just take a step back.
You know, you remind me of one of the emails we've received from our audience. Thank you so much, guys, by the way, for engaging us, sending us the emails. One of the emails received when we're going to film in a future show, the lady said she took the child to hurt the man when they had just broken up. Yes. She had so much pain, so she took the child to hurt the man. But now she wants to take the child back. So I'm not saying that this lady wants the children because she wants to hurt the man, but some people take the children because they want to hurt the other party.
They weaponize the children.
Yes, they turn, exactly. Other people just genuinely prefer, they feel like they are the ones that will give their children the better care.
Yeah.
They will raise their children better. Yeah. You are my mother in your formative years. I am your mother. You need to be with me. You are still, Yes.
I hear you. So in this case then, if you really want what's best for your children, in this moment, I don't think what's best for your children are hungry stomachs if you can't afford it, or are a decent roof over their head. What's best for your children in this case might be them being at their father's or the extended paternal side, where they are actually being loved, because she doesn't cite any issues that the children are being exploited or abused. True. Yeah. So if there is no actual problem per se, I know as a mother sometimes these children are your comfort, also consolation for whatever season you're going through. Take a step back. You don't have the resources, and that's the truth. Your sister might not be willing to do what you have asked of her for reasons that, for example, Phidra has shared. These children, although I know that some people, by the time they go to reclaim children, some families go up in arms.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you. Like, riddle me this. You cannot try to get something from the enemy by giving the resource to the enemy.
I hear you.
Yes, she's trying to get her children not to be taken by this man. So she cannot present the children to the man of Ojidon Kwatilako na yesagala vakuwa. No, that's not right. If she wants the children, let her carry her cross. They are her children.
Yeah.
Bear your burden, carry your cross, figure out a way to feed your children, figure out a way to fight your custody battles. Do not inconvenience your sister who has done you a favor and given you a job. Yes.
Which also reminds me of something. I promise. There's another thing where people continuously have children and expect their siblings to half bear that burden. We are not ready for these conversations, but the reason we are here is to front some of these conversations. We are going to be your mouthpieces.
Those people who get angry that my brother didn't send me fees for my children.
Why are you
angry? Not for his own children, but
exactly.
for mine. Yeah.
So you're there, you're having your children, you're procreating happily, coitus, yay, contraception, no. But you're also thinking, because your brother is well off, has the means, you're thinking, my brother will take care of my children.
Yeah.
Guys, we need to stop that. We need to stop that. And
we are not saying that that's the case.
No, that was just an example because it happens. My job is to bring out all these real life situations and add them here so that if you're doing them, if you're even thinking of it, think twice, because life doesn't work like that. You'll go to your brother will tell you, I have a vacation, a family vacation planned out.
Right.
We're going to Mykonos.
And he'll tell you, I don't have money. We are going to Paris.
And then you'll be annoyed.
That statement, I don't have money. We're going to Paris. And you're like, really?
Yeah. Daily bread there. But it's his money and his family. So everyone gets
fair change.
Thank you. So if you're thinking about it, you better think twice. With deco. Anyway, what do the viewers think?
Yeah, do you think that her sister should pay her weekly?
I think so, yes.
I don't
But
think
to
so.
define the time, maybe like this month or 2 months. So those are 8 weeks or 4 weeks. So that you go fight your battles. Whatever help you need, let me give it to you. You are going to work for this money. So like I'm just giving you money.
These custody battles don't end overnight.
Okay, I don't know much about them.
Trust
You're right.
me, I do.
Yeah.
They don't end overnight.
Okay.
You can't expect her to get her shit together in a week or 2 weeks.
Okay.
And if you do it once, she's going to expect you to do it again, most probably. You do it for her, other employees are going to expect it.
That's true.
You don't do it for them, you're being tribalistic. Why are you doing favors for this one and not doing them for the other one?
You're right.
You're going to start something that you just cannot sustain. Yeah. Do not.
Okay, I would like to hear what the viewers have to say, and if you have something to say about this, please leave it in the comment section. I know these are sticky situations, but it's real life, and we would happily hear from you, and we can help our dear sisters out here that are watching. So otherwise, thank you for being with us.
We're looking forward to getting more situations from you. Thank you so much. We have a pile of situations. They are coming every single week. Send us an email on sothisislife@gmail.com.
Guys, we'll see you in the next episode.
See you in the next episode. We are at Behomu Apartments, accessorized by Jyst, Bree. The faces are by Big Sean. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, guys. Cheers.